What's up, y'all? It's your girl Nia. This is basically a continuation to my big shop story where I talked about how my boyfriend cheated on me. That was one of the reasons why I decided to cut my hair. So let's just get started because I want to let y'all know. This is how it all started. So I met him because at my job I work at a warehouse. And I'm not going to tell y'all what warehouse, but I do work at a warehouse. I had just became a trainer, and that day I was supposed to be training at least like 5 people because like during peak season, that's what they call it. That's a time where, you know, a lot of people is ordering like a lot of things. We need a lot more people than like our regular full-timers. Long story short, me and the rest of the trainers, we get to the training room. They assign us to like 5 people. I walked in, you know, I already like peeped him. Like, you know how you just peep like somebody just cute out of the blue. I'm like, oh, that he looked dumb good. He was already sitting with some other girl or whatever, but they was like chatting or whatever. So I'm like, oh, he got a girlfriend. Like, just forget it. And it's funny because me and the girl today, me and her is mad cool. Anyway, so I get there and I peeped him. He had a hat on, so I'm like, oh, he might be a hatfish too. Like, fuck that nigga. And what a hatfish is, somebody that look cute wearing hat. You know how Plies look cute with a hat on? When he take off that hat, he got a big ass head. You know how Neo look cute with a hat on? When he take off his hat, he got like a big ass head. You know how Tory Lanez, all right. You know, they start assigning people to us so we can train them for the job. Everybody, you know, they pick their people, and I was last. So I'm like, cool, I'm last or whatever, like who's left? Nia, you're going to be training one person. I was like, oh, that's what's up. Like, I don't got to train a whole group of people, you know, one-on-one. The person that they give me, you know, they're going to be good. Why is it my boyfriend? Well, my future boyfriend. Well, my future ex-boyfriend. So I'm like, oh, God, like, really, Lord? So he introduced himself. Oh, what's your name? I'm like, Nia. We chatting or whatever. During peak season, we have to train them for a whole week. So he didn't really open up to me the first day. And I really didn't care because I'm like, let me just train this boy. He got a girlfriend anyway. He go out with that girl he was sitting with anyway. So I didn't even really care. Days go by, we started noticing that we had things in common, and him and that girl stopped talking. I gotta stop saying that girl because that's my friend now, so it's mad weird, and I know she's gonna be watching this like, bitch. I asked him, I'm like, you go out with that girl? He said, no, she's too young. Like, she's only 19, and at the time he was like 27. He was 27. I'm saying at the time, like, this didn't just happen like 2 months ago. Okay, so y'all wasn't talking. All right, cool. And you know, me and her wasn't friends anyway, so I really didn't care. Long story short, we started talking more, and he just basically asked me if I wanted to be his girl. So I was kind of weirded out. I'm like, his girl? Like, who still asks that? Like, you gonna be my girl? Like, I'm just like, you know, what the hell, whatever. He was really, really nice. He was really mature. Like, he was smart. Like, the conversations we had, one time we had like a whole conversation about, what was it? Bacteria or some shit. Like, he taught me some new thing. He was a sweetheart, and we had a lot of things in common. Like, he was an artist. Like, he rapped. I'm also an artist too. Like, if y'all didn't know, I rap, I write. It was really nice that I had some in common with. He was also in the Navy. To anybody who's in the Navy or a Navy wife, Army wife or whatever, but like, they would have like funerals like for the people that died, and he would have to go there. Like, that would be like an assignment he had to do when he wasn't like overseas or whatever. He would go there, and sometimes, or like, come to my house before that, come to my house after, like, we would chill and like go get something to eat or whatever. It was really, really cool. But like, in the back of my mind, because at the end of the day, I'm a Libra and we always overthink, I'm like, no, this is too good to be true. He also told me, when he did ask me out, I'm tired of dating, you know, I want to settle down. I already have 2 kids and stuff like that. And you know, I thought that was also cool that we did have that in common too, because I have a child myself. He had 2. So I was just like, a little bit of stuff I kind of like brushed off, because I'm like, damn, you got 2? Like, I only got 1. I was humble about it. I was humble. Everybody in the job knew we went out. Like, we would always be together at break and stuff like that. We would come in together sometimes. It was too perfect. Let's fast forward. He invited me to his mom's Christmas party. So it was around that time. It was in December. He was like, you know what? You could bring your daughter, and I'll bring my kids, you know, we could all just have fun. There's gonna be a lot of people there, there's gonna be a lot of food. I mean, food, I love me some food. So I was just like, you know what, maybe that is a good idea. He was introducing me to his family, so I really thought, all right, so he really does take me serious. Maybe he is a good guy. You know, I started like bringing down my walls a little bit. The day of the Christmas party, comes and picks me and my daughter up. We get in the car, his kids is not in sight. Where's your kids? You said your kids was coming. He's like, oh yeah, it wasn't enough space. Enough space for all that? I could have not brought my daughter, because not for nothing, when I date, I don't bring no guy that I'm dating around my kid. I have to really, really, really like you. And plus, my daughter, she don't be with nothing. Like, she don't think nobody is good enough for me. Like, if I play with her and be like, oh, you want to meet my boyfriend? She'll literally, no, why you gotta boy? Mind you, she's only 5, okay? Nobody else is good enough for her mom. And she taught me a lot of things, because it's like, I need to have that mentality too. Anyway, so I was upset about that, because I'm like, yo, it's gonna be weird. Like, how are we gonna go to your family's Christmas party and your kid is not there, but my kid is there? Like, that's mad fucking weird. Like, that's mad stupid. But he was just like, you know what? It's all right. You know, their mom took them and blah, blase, blah. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So he bought my daughter a present, and I thought that was so cute. I'm like, you didn't have to do that. Like, at the same time, I was mad, because I'm like, first of all, let me know when you doing stuff like that. I know you're trying to be nice. You don't have to do all that, but it definitely kept my daughter shut like the whole time. We drove to his house. So then he drops another bomb on me. He like, yeah, so my car is in the shop. Because I looked at the car, like, I didn't notice that it wasn't his car. So he's like, my car is in the shop and we got to drive with my dad. I'm like, oh my God. Come on. Like, why didn't you tell me these things before I even came? Because I would have told him, you know what? It's all right. I'm not going to come. You and your kid will go. But I know he would be mad, but still, like, I'm not. That's too much. Like, riding in the car with your dad and all that. And I'm just like, whatever. So we get to his dad's house. It's getting dark now. So he also had to go get his friend from the barbershop. His friend was coming. So it was like a big party, like family, friends, and all of that. So he went to go get his friend from the barbershop. The barber was still working on him. So we just waiting. So his dad had to go back to the house and go get something. The barbershop in his house is a couple of, like, it's not that far. It's probably like 2 minutes away by car. So, you know, he went in the barbershop and waited for his friend there. So it was just me, my daughter, and his dad in the car just waiting. So he was like, you know what? I'll come back to the barbershop. It's not that far. I got to go. I forgot something in the house. So he was like, all right. I look over. He left his phone in the car. Don't get me wrong. I trusted him already and stuff like that. But like I told y'all, like, I was just letting my walls down. So I look at the phone. I'm like, it was a devil on this side, it was an angel on this side, and the devil was just like, girl, you better check that phone. The angel was just like, no, don't do it. So I'm just in the back of the car, like, mind you, at this time his dad is in the house getting whatever he forgot. So I'm just in the back of the car like, yo, oh my God, what should I do? Like, should I check? And then I'm thinking, like, if I check and I see something, I'm gonna be furious. If I don't check, something comes up like later on in the relationship, because it's still early, I'm going to be upset. So I'm just thinking, like, fuck, should I go in this phone? So I'm like, all right, listen. I just said to myself, if the phone is locked, because usually everybody have a lock on their phone. If the phone is locked, I'm not going to touch it. Like, it's over. That means I'm not supposed to see anything. So I got the phone. Of course, the phone is not locked. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, really? Why isn't it locked? Who does not have a lock on their phone? Are you dumb? Like, I was so mad he didn't have a lock on his phone. Fuck it, I already got it. Let me hurry up before his dad come out here. So he had an Android, and I couldn't find his messages. Like, he had so much apps. I'm like, yo, like, by the time I find his messages, he gonna be in the car already. I was like, damn, I couldn't find it. But what I did see, I saw a Facebook Messenger. So I was just like, his phone is an Android. I'm like this. Like, hands is shaking and all. In the back of your head, you just know when something is not right. You just know when something is too good to be true. And it's not like I wanted something to be wrong. It was just like, you know, let me know now so I won't be attached. I said a little prayer. I'm like, Lord, if it's meant to be, there will not be nothing in this thing. I look in it. The first message, bitch. It said, and I quote, I had a good time last night, even though you kicked me out. oh yeah, and I'm going to go take that plan B. I'm like, plan B? This gotta be months ago. I look at the date 3 days ago from that day. So I'm just like, plan B? Nigga, you already fertile. Like, you already got 2 kids and you sleeping with bitches raw. Like, at the end of the day, we didn't sleep together. I told him from jump, I'm not sleeping with you because, you know, I gotta trust you first. You gotta earn it. He's like, I can wait. Yeah, okay. That's why you waited, because you was fucking other bitches. His dad comes out in the car. I take a picture of the message from my phone. Cause you know how when you catch a nigga and they lie, they be like, oh, what message? What you talking about? You know what I'm talking about. Like, here I am in his dad's car, you know. So he kept driving. It's like, do I say, yo, drive me home? I want to get the fuck out of here. But also I live 30 minutes away. So it was like when we was driving, we was already driving like to where we had to go. I didn't know what to do. You all right? Because he saw it in my face and I was just like, I'm fine. So his dad picks up another passenger. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So he picks up his goddaughter. You know, she was nice. She came in the car. Oh, you're pretty. I'm like, oh, you're pretty too. Like, you know, I'm talking to her. I'm not paying this nigga no mind at all. Let me tell you how God is so good. So before we get to the gas station, my ex had texted me. My ex, he lives all the way in Miami. Me and him like talk, like we're cool, we're friends or whatever. But you know, my ex still have feelings for me and stuff. And I told him like, you know, once you're my ex, you're my ex. Like, it's over for that. It's not that I don't care for you no more, but you know, that's just a chapter in my past that I'm not gonna reopen. Like, it's quiet for that. He wanted me to be on his mixtape. So that's what me and him was texting back and forth, talking about. And I told him, all right, just send me the beat to my email and I'll get back to you. He was like, all right, I love you. I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, no, you did not. And the way my phone is set up, so I have the iPhone 6 Plus. I don't have it where I'm in a different app and like it'll say like when somebody texts you, it says like new message. People have it like that. When you text me and I'm in a different app, name pop up and whatever the person wrote me pops up. So he's sitting next to me. He's like, I love you. So I'm like, nigga, but I didn't want to make a scene because, you know, they were still in the car. This was before we got to the gas station. Who is that? So I'm like, nigga, now I get to bring up what I found. Yes, God is so good. So I said, don't worry about it. You stuck your whole raw penis in another girl and she had to go take a plan B, nigga. But he don't know I know that. They get to the gas station. He stays back in the car. And I looked at him like he got an attitude. He gets out the car and he goes in the gas station with them. So they come out and he's all like, yeah, you was talking to other people. I said, at least I can control myself. Said it just like that. He got real quiet because he was doing all this, right? You was doing all this talking in my ear, want to be whispering, you all fake mad and shit. When 2 days ago, you was with some other bitch. Like, mind you, I don't know how niggas find the time to cheat. We was talking every single day, all night, every night. We was together almost every day. He's like, what do you mean? You went through my phone? Nigga! And if I didn't, what if I was just playing? You just told on yourself, you fucking idiot. And I'm glad God like showed me that message in particular because it's like, I wonder what else he was doing. You know what I'm saying? You went through my phone. He didn't even say you went on my Facebook Messenger. You went through my phone. I wonder what it said in the text. Like, thank God I wasn't intimate, you know, with this nigga because I would have tried to fucking kill him. He stuck quiet that whole time, right? So we get a little close to the house. He goes, you don't want to be with me no more. He already knew what it was. Like, nigga, you know what I saw. You don't want to be with me no more. Sounded really dumb. So we finally get to the Christmas party, what have you. We get up there. His mom, she embraced me with open arms. And I felt kind of bad because his mom was pretty. She was mad nice. Like, I'm coming to meet your whole family, your aunts, your uncles, your cousins, and all of that. And you do some, like, why would you even do that? Like, are you dumb? She sees my daughter and she gives my daughter a kiss on the cheek. She grabs her, like, gives her this big hug like she knew her all her life. And she's like, you hungry, baby? You want some food? And that's what I love about Black families, because they always forever asking, you hungry? I'm like, yeah, I'm hungry and I'm mad too. Now I'm about to eat y'all food and I'm about to go on my way. Y'all never gonna see me again. He all smiling, acting like everything is all good. Like, nigga, I just found out you cheated on me, you stupid ass. Like, go ahead, act like everything is all good now. I'm not gonna embarrass you. I'm not. You know, I'm gonna keep my cool. You know, we chilling, I eat. His family was really nice. His cousin that came there, he looked at mad good. I'm not going to even lie. Shit, I wish I would have met him first. Feel me? Like, his cousin looked at dumb good. He had, you know, let me not even get into it, but his cousin looked at dumb good. The party's over. It's time for us to go home. We get in the car. I didn't talk to him that whole time, like, at all. He was saying stuff to me. I didn't talk to him. Like, everybody was kind of lit, too. So I'm just like, whatever. When I finally got to my house, you know, I said thank you to his dad. I said to his god sister, nice meeting you and stuff like that. I ain't say nothing to that nigga. I ain't care. So I know his god sister and his father probably was like, yo, what did you do, dummy? After that, I get in the house. I wrote him the longest freaking paragraph. I just basically told him, you know, you're mad grimy and you're mad dirty for having sex with somebody raw, and that's why your baby mother is not with you and she found somebody else. Like, I was going in. I did not care. I don't care. He hurt me. I'm gonna hurt you with words, nigga. I turned off my phone. I go to sleep. You know, I had a little hangover a little bit because that jungle juice is crazy. I wake up to a text. This is the text. Like, I'm not gonna even hold you. Like, first of all, so he like, fuck you, piece of shit. Don't fucking play me like I need you. We could have been something strong, but you want to go through my shit. I ain't even fuck you. I married my baby mama, so she good. Yeah, I cheated on her when I was 21 and married her, but I admitted to her I did. Go fuck your hoes. You a dub. I should have not talked to you in the first place. I was good and still I am. And you pussy for not talking to me in person about it. So when I saw that, I started laughing. I'm like, yo, it was even funnier to me because I'm like, now this nigga is really lame. When you don't give a nigga no pussy, they show you their true colors, because I just started laughing. I'm like, okay, like, you're mad and I'm the one that got cheated on. How are you mad? Like, are you dumb? Are you dumb? So I ain't write him back. I left it alone. Sends me an email because I blocked him. You're right. I'm wrong. I should have never did what I did. It shows that I'm weak in that area. You knew you been weak. I need to work on myself. I deleted your number. You deserve someone better than me. I appreciate you giving me a chance. Again, I'm sorry. I'm like, nigga, bye. So I emailed him back. You know? Closure. Thank you for apologizing. I appreciate it. You know I didn't mean that shit. And I forgive you because at the end of the day, that's what God would want me to do. I'm not trying to block my blessings. Yes, I was throwing shade. I don't care. I deleted your number as well. Take care of your kids and yourself. Boom. So he's still writing me. My apologies for leading you on. I'm going to just leave you alone. Okay, but you said you blocked my number. Like, you're really annoying. So later on that day, I hear a knock at the door. So I knew I wasn't bugging. I'm like, is somebody knocking on the door? Like, what is that? I open this door. Why is it this nigga with both of his kids? Like, are you serious? You just wrote me and said you're blocking me and all this. Why would you drive 30 minutes from your house to come to my house with your kids? Like, niggas be knowing what they doing. Because he know if he was by himself, I would have slammed the fucking door in his face. What do you want? You know, I said hi to his kids. Hi, beautiful. Oh, I wanted to go get some hot chocolate with me and the kids and stuff, and I wanted to know if you and Paris wanted to come. Nigga, no. Why would I do that? Like, it's over. Like, why are you even here? Like, you can't get hot chocolate 30 minutes away from here. Like, you had to, like, come over here. He's, now I can't even ask, are you dumb? He really is dumb. He really was dumb. You really was a dumbass. At this point, I'm really tight, because why are you here? Why are you here? It's bad enough I gotta fucking see your ugly ass at work. Like, why are you here? And he not ugly. He just made himself really, really, really disgustingly ugly. We go back to work. You know, it was kind of awkward because, you know, usually when it's time for break, I used to like wait for him to finish doing what he was doing. I would go up to him. We would go on break or whatever. That didn't happen. As soon as break hit, zoom, I went right to the lunchroom. I went to go pick up my food and all of that. I went to go eat. Or maybe like he was there for a week. I get this other email and he's like, I'ma just quit so you don't have to see my face anymore. This is really getting to me. I I hate when people do that. Like, you do something stupid and then you make it about you. Getting to you cheated on me. Like, what the fuck? And then he quit, and after that, I didn't see him no more. Like, and I was so happy. Like, thank you for quitting. You're a dub. Ladies, know your worth. If a guy cheats on you, you let him go. Point blank, period. Don't just stand there thinking he gonna change. Yeah, people can change, but you know what? You should have never did it in the first place. Always pray. I pray over my friendships. I pray over my relationships. I pray over my enemies. If you just have that doubt in the back of your mind, pray, and God will show you. He will show you. He will show you. There's no reason to stay. I don't care if you're married. I don't care if you have kids. There's no reason to stay with a cheater, because at the end of the day, you're gonna be miserable. When that person is out, he could be at work. Like, he could stop cheating. Back in your mind, you're gonna be thinking like, oh, he's cheating on me. And the relationship is not gonna last, and it's gonna be whack. You already proved to me you're a liar. You're always gonna be a liar in my eyes. You prove to me that you're a cheater. You're always gonna be a cheater in my eyes. That's how I look at things, and this is how I live my life. Hallelujah. Thank you so much for watching my story time. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and most importantly, don't fuck with these cheating niggas.
I may be little, but bitches don't scare me. I could be your best friend or your worst enemy. But when I pop off, I pop off.